All right, here we go, everybody. I see Curtis is already chiming in about last place. Welcome. It's been an amazing year, everybody. So glad we had the option to get out and do in-person derbies again this year. It was phenomenal. The Summer Slam was great. Lots of participation, lots of fish. So you know what? We're going to start off there. So for this, I am going to pass it off to Trevor and Chris for the Summer Slam. So I'll pass it off to them, and then once they're done, we'll get talking about the Angler of the Year. So Trevor or Chris, whoever wants to go, you guys take her away.
Okay.
Go ahead, Trevor.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining in and watching this presentation. It's been a great year. Everybody did super well. And had lots of anglers competing, 36 anglers, 1,191 total catches throughout this Summer Slam season. So that was running from May 15th to September 15th. So it was a great turnout, great attendance. Show you guys the prizes real quick for people that may not have seen them. Just pull it over here. So this is our all of our prizes here. We got first place at the bottom, the Orion cooler. It's a 55 quart cooler. Then we got second place is the 3-night accommodations in a 2-bedroom apartment and kayak rentals, 4 Perception kayaks at Overland Resort, Denair Beach, Northern Saskatchewan. And then, of course, the third place is the travel barbecue from Coleman, donated by Performance Compression and Sealing. Obviously, Orion Coolers donated this. And, of course, Overland Resort with the resort package. So this year it was a little different because we had payouts right up to 5th place. Before I do that, I just wanted to thank a few of the sponsors specifically for the online derby. Of course, Anglers Atlas. We are all using the MyCatch app with Anglers Atlas. Visible ID. They were the folks that supplied us with all the armbands, the tags for our derbies, all those telephone cases as well too. Elite Promotional Marketing for all those checks you guys seen throughout the entire year. We never did get through with the gear swag, but they also helped us out with those awesome E-Slope shirts that everybody got their hands on. Ruby's Outdoors, all the bump boards and everything that was sponsored for the Angler's Choice Awards, and Aquabatics Alberta. They've been longtime sponsors throughout all the years. They've got a huge sponsorship this year with Angler of the Year as well too, which Michael indulged more into that. So, hey Adrian. So like I say, 1,191 total catches amongst 36 registered anglers. That's pretty intense. There was a lot of fish caught. So I'll start with 5th place. And in 5th place with 12 species caught. Total of 55 fish registered for a total length of 677 inches. He had 255.48 points. And he would get a payout of $58.38 is Mike St. Germain. So congrats, Steve St. Germain. Sorry, wrong gentleman.
Wrong brother.
Yeah, Steve St. Germain. Okay, and in 4th place, total of 10 species, 82 fish caught, 845.9 inches, with 298.97 points. Flynn Scott. And Flynn, you'll get a $116.76 cash payout. Congrats, Flynn. And the third place that will be getting this barbecue, 13 species, 61 fish total caught, 850.8 inches, For 313.4 points is Mr. John Lecoyer with 175 and 14-cent payout and this sweet barbecue. So congrats, John. And in second place, this guy put on a huge push all through the entire year. Total of 17 species caught, 96 fish for 965.3 inches and 381.66 points. Michelle St. Germain. Congrats, Michelle. You get a $291.90 cash payout and a resort gift card for Overland Resort in Dinar Beach, Northern Saskatchewan. And for first place, and a big surprise, I was waiting for this guy to bring the checks for presentation here. We got 16 species, 124 fish total caught, 1,068.8 inches in total length for 387.42 points. Mr. Broden Smith gets the Orion cooler and $525.41 cash payout. You want to get in here, Broden?
Get in there, Broden.
Broden came over and brought over the checks. So congrats, man.
Thanks, man.
Congrats on the back-to-back wins as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, definitely I'm feeling it more than this year after spending, I think, 2 or 3 hours sleeping in the past day and a half, and that's it. So, I burnt myself out. I'm not lying.
Yeah, so there was essentially a 6-point spread between first and second place between Broden and Michelle. So, way to grind it out, man. You did it. This bad boy is yours. Exactly what you're looking for, and a nice big cash payout. So
sweet. Thanks, man.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Congrats.
Thanks again, guys. And again, can't thank all the sponsorships and all you guys for organising it. I've only been part of this for 2 years now, but I understand, Mike, you've been part of this for 10 plus years, working hard, and I hope you can enjoy a little bit more of a backseat next year and enjoy fishing more than organising.
Yeah, I can't wait to be outfished more by Ben. That's going to be great.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, fair enough.
Perfect. Congrats, man. Thanks. Okay, guys, so I'll pass the rest off to Chris. I think we want to thank our sponsors throughout the entire year. And Mike will hand off with the Angler of the Year awards as well, too.
Yeah, that wraps up our season, everyone, for the Western Canada Kayak Fishing Trail. I'd like to, first of all, thank all of our sponsors for their generous donations throughout the year. Without you, we couldn't put on such a big event. Some of our major sponsors this year were Railblaza. They donated a ton of accessories. Old Town Canoes and Kayaks for sponsoring the door prize at East Slope. Aquabatics sponsored a whole bunch of different prizes, including Angler of the Year coming up. And Cocatat for first place at East Slope. Ruby's Outdoors for all the bump boards. Anglers Atlas for, of course, donating their platform for the year. Superfly, The Fishing Hole, KJF Fishing, and Werner Paddles.
Yeah, absolutely. Also we've had lots of other amazing longtime sponsors. Scotty Fishing Products has been with us pretty much since the start of the East Slope, same as Nikki Reckman Sales. Nikki is our rep for Werner Paddles and Cocatat, so she's been with us the whole time, getting things involved. She donates every year here. She's been donating our early bird registration draw at the East Slope as well. So, thank you, Nikki. You've been helping to push in Western Canada here, kayak fishing, for a great number of years. We've got longtime sponsors. Garmin has been with us now for quite a few years, giving us some amazing stuff. Len Thompson. Can't thank the guys at Len Thompson enough. They've been with us for a number of years. Every year they seem to come up with something new to do. We've had a qualifier event for the East Slope in the past that Len Thompson donated. Everybody got one lure. We fished Wabman Lake. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Joel's first cast, it might have been. He lost his hook, like first cast of the Derby. So, GPS Central has been with us for quite a few years, donating prizes. Nootka Marine Adventures, they run the Moocha Bay Kayak Fishing Derby. Every year they've been donating us a wonderful prize pack for our anglers. Redhead Equipment out in Saskatchewan, for anybody that was out there, there were some amazing prizes given out because of Redhead out there, so thanks to them. Local company, so for anybody that would have seen it on the table at the East Slope, there was the lures by Getting Hooked. They're a local lure company out here as well, south of Red Deer. So I can't hold mine up, but Trevor can hold his beer up there.
Oh, give me your beer.
Another big thank you, and everybody got to share in it. Ribstone Creek Brewery, it was great having them out at the East Slope, and it was pretty cool. If you're ever making your way out Wainwright Edgerton way there, make sure you stop in and see them. And then, of course, Elite Promotional Marketing, they partnered with us to do the checks. We've got the option of doing all the swag, like Trevor said, our East Slope shirts. We've had some great long-time sponsors that have been on with us. And I'll give it off to Trevor. There's some even more long-time that he's got as well.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, Mike and Chris. So want to thank Yak Attack as well, too. They presented us with those gift card sponsorships this year, and lots of products in the past for previous East Slopes as well, too. Visible ID, who's new to us this year. They, like I said earlier, the armbands and the angler tags. They gave a whole bunch of boomerang tools as well at East Slope. Great company, gentleman. Rob is his name. You guys can look him up and get a lot of those boomerang tools if you're keen on them. Odaloss Inc. Odaloss Inc. is a small company that gave us a donation of some specialty creams, actual CBD creams that a few of our anglers got. Relief creams for soreness, stuff like that. He's a local guy here in Edmonton that I've worked with for quite a few years, actually. So, of course, I want to thank Smith Optics in parallel with Valhalla Pure Outfitters out of Red Deer. They came on board and did the sponsorship with the sunglasses for the East Slope with the big discount. And just for everybody that knows, all sunglasses have been shipped out. So I got 5 pairs coming to me, and then the 1 pair is going to Curtis Volovich down in Lethbridge. So I just got confirmation they should be here hopefully within a couple days. So thanks to Valhalla and Smith for that. Of course, everybody remembers that was at East Slope, the awesome pig roast by All Seasons Pig Roast and Catering. They did an awesome job. I don't think we had one single negative feedback from them. And if everybody's cool with it next year, I think they'd be great to have out again next year too. The barbecue and a whole bunch of stuff at East Slope was donated and sponsored by Performance Compression and Sealing. Also, Fishing the Wild West TV donated some hoodies throughout the year and some hats as well too. So thanks to them. And last but not least, Silver Tip Fly Co. For the fly boxes and all that was provided at East Slope. So again, thanks to all of our sponsors throughout the year. I hope we didn't miss anybody. I know Chris, myself, and Mike, we were on the phone early in the year trying to get everybody to jump on board and provide us with donations for prizes for East Slope and throughout the year. And it was awesome. It's a tough grind. And thank you to all of them that supported us. It's made this year really, really spectacular. So, and with that.
Absolutely. Thank you to every one of our sponsors that we've had this year and every previous year. There's always some sponsors that unfortunately can't hop on with us due to budgeting or whatever. But you know what? We appreciate every sponsor we've ever had. I think now we've come pretty close to running the gambit on kayak sponsors. The first year they had an Ocean Kayak. Then we had Jackson for a few years. Wilderness for quite a few years. This year we had Old Town. So, it's just great. As much as we all joke, we don't care what you're fishing out of, just as long as you're coming out fishing and having fun. So thank you, everybody. I want to throw that thank you out to all of you anglers as well. So let's talk about the Angler of the Year. There was 7 freshwater events this year, and in total we had 80 different anglers fishing the freshwater events.
Wow.
So that is pretty phenomenal. I'm over the moon at the fact that we had 80 people attending all these different events. So give yourselves a pat on the back, because there was a few of you that did a lot of driving to hit derbies. So with that, I got a couple things to talk about. We had a gentleman come in 19th place overall out of 80 anglers. Scored 247 points. Hit his personal best pike out at Buffalo Lake, and he's about like yay tall. I'm super proud at my son Ben. He did an amazing job. He did, of course, get the youth overall Angler of the Year. He went out to 3 derbies, so 247 points between 3 derbies is that's a pretty good average. So congratulations to Ben. You got the Youth Angler of the Year award, so I'll be getting a trophy sent, or well, not sent to you, I'll just hand it to you. But we're also the trail is going to be donating $50 towards for you to go and purchase some more fishing gear. So that's great. I know for a fact he still has his card from the that he won at the Derby, his fishing hole card. So maybe we'll look at going to the fishing hole, go for a cruise, and we'll replace the old decrepit reel that I've got on a fishing rod for him that I gave him quite a few years ago. So congrats, Ben, on the Angler of the Year Youth. For everybody, please, get your kids involved in fishing. It's a lot of fun. I've got an honorable mention, and so I'm just going to say this right now. Neither Chris nor Trevor have any idea who won Angler of the Year. They tried to get me to populate a document, and I would not. I want this to be a total surprise to everybody. We've got an honorable mention, and I actually have to say this. He fished amazing. 3 first-place finishes. Won a total of $620. So our top earner money-wise for the events was Mike St. Germain. So congrats on that, Mike. That's great to see. That's enjoy our money. So let's go down the list. In 3rd place. So now from first to 3rd, we did an average of out of the derbies. We took your best 6 finishes out of the derbies. This gentleman fished 6 of the derbies. Scored. His score was 543 points, and that is Broden Smith in 3rd place for the year.
Wow!
So, congrats, Broden.
Congrats, Smith.
Next gentleman fished 6 derbies as well. 558 points. For 2nd place was Jim Kind.
Wow, sweet.
So congrats on that, Jim. 1st place, it was nice to see somebody in the top 3 actually made money because both Broden and Jim didn't earn money, and unfortunately it was not for not being great in standings. It was just the money wasn't there for the angler numbers. So 1st place walked away with $492 overall over the season in Derby winnings. 566 points. So there was only 23 points separating 1st to 3rd.
Wow.
Actually finished top 5 in 4 of our derbies. So 4 of the 7 freshwater derbies, they finished top 5. Actually, the only person to attend all 7 of the freshwater derbies.
Wow.
And I will say this, caught fish at every derby. So congratulations, Flynn Scott. You are the Angler of the Year.
Right on. Congrats, Flynn.
And with that, you have just won yourself a $750 shopping spree, courtesy of the amazing folks at AQ Outdoors and NRS. So check out aqoutdoors.com, nrs.com, start getting your list together of things that you're interested in. There you go. The gentleman who just commented on there, I'm sure, get hold of Andy. He'll give you some great tips on the gear that you might be interested in. But first place Angler of the Year goes to Flynn. So congrats. That is amazing. All 7 derbies. That is, yeah, that's pretty wild. That's a lot of traveling. So congrats on that. Yeah, I'm over the moon this year, guys. We had a great showing at all the derbies. Everybody had a blast. I'm sure that we're going to run just as many, if not more, freshwater derbies next year as well. So let's, it's one of those things that we've got nowhere to go but up. We keep having these amazing years. So congrats, Ben. Congrats, Flynn, on your Angler of the Year. Like I said, I've got trophies I'm making up for you guys, and I'll get them out to you. Just quickly, I know Trevor's going to talk briefly in a minute just about some of the Yak Attack stuff. I just kind of wanted to mention too. So this year we raised our rates from the regular $40 to $50, but it wasn't reflected in the prize payouts or anything. With that, we're keeping that as a donation. On behalf of the Western Canada Kayak Fishing Trail. We've chatted it over, and what we're looking at doing is we want to get our name out there where people are going to see this logo and go, who are these guys? So we have the opportunity of getting our logo slapped on a sign at the world's largest fishing lure at the Len Thompson Pond in Lacombe. I've been working with Brad Pallister from Len Thompson Fishing, and we're going to, this year's donation, we're going to be using to help put in an all accessible dock. So it's not just like a wheelchair accessible, it's an all access dock for getting out in the water, as well as part of it will go to putting in a second larger dock at the Len Thompson Pond and stocking that pond. And then we're going to look at continue doing this as we move forward. So it was something that as a group, we kind of thought it would be a great idea to get our names out there and let people know that Anita has asked us for her to say thanks to everyone from Flynn. Well, thank you guys. Thanks, Flynn, for your hard work and dedication. But yeah, so congrats, guys. I mean, we're going to be donating probably, I think we figured out it'll be anywhere between that $1,000 to $1,200 that you guys have raised for stocking fish, making it easier for people to access fishing properties, all of this kind of stuff. So that's a big kudos to all of you guys. So good work on that. Congrats. I'm just kind of looking through. We've got a list here. I'll kick it over to Trevor. I know Trevor's got a couple things that he wanted to chat about. So
yeah,
take it
sure.
away.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks again, everybody. I mean, like you say, we did mention that at the beginning of the year about holding back that portion of the donation. So I think that's super cool that the logo is going to be pasted all over some signage of right beside the Blind Man Brewery
and Len Thompson.
Yeah, and Eagle Claw Lures right at the Len Thompson Pond. So that's super, super cool. And And thanks to Mike for putting that work in and the relationship you have with that. Without that probably wouldn't have happened. So thank you, Mike, for that. So I did just want to mention, I posted up a while ago about the Yak Attack gift cards that were presented at the East Slope. For those of you that did receive them, obviously our shipping into Canada out of the States sucks and it's really costly. So I reached out to Yak Attack. They were super kind and provided us with free shipping codes. So there'll be no shipping charge for anglers. So for any of you guys that did get one of those gift cards, make sure you reach out to us and we will provide you with a free shipping code so that you won't have to pay for any of the shipping of any Yak Attack products you want to get. It is directly from Yak Attack. It's not through any retailer. So don't forget that. Also, like Mike said, we got a few comments here. Just want to kind of year-end closing comments. For East Slope next year, we're just kind of looking for some feedback. Feedback of what you guys want to see. If you want to see a 1 or 2 day event again, time of year, that sort of thing. So I know some people said 2 days of fishing was a lot. Some people said they loved it. Any feedback you guys got, I mean, you can always message us, email us, do whatever you like. So we want to make it a good event for all you guys as well too, right? So Chris, did you want to take over some of the other ones there?
Sure. We just want to acknowledge that there were some option, or I don't want to say this. There were some opportunities for improvement in our processes this year. I know there was some trouble with the app, and we're working hard with Anglers Atlas to improve that throughout the year. I really appreciate everybody submitting their bug reports when they did have issues. I think that goes a long way to helping the developers kind of iron out those little kinks. Any other issues with the process this year, we want to hear about that as well. So feedback on the Summer Slam, East Slope, the live derbies, you can email us directly, westcankayaktrail@gmail.com. Again, feedback is how we make this thing better, so don't be shy.
Cool. Yeah, and then also I wanted to say too, anyone interested in hosting derbies for next year that want to put in the work to do that, let us know. As you guys know, for the verifying of catches, myself and Chris predominantly did a lot of the verifying of the catches. If there's anybody out there that wants to volunteer time and do that, to be part of it too, I mean, we could use as much assistance as possible. Because our goal too is still to fish and compete in these derbies as well too, right? So if people want to volunteer time and just looking for helping us with sponsorships, prize donations, or organizing of events, anything like that, we're all ears. We want to grow this as a community as well too, not just a couple individuals or 2 or 3 or 4 individuals, right? The more input, the less stress it is for everybody in organizing and maintaining everything. So and the last thing if you guys are interested, anybody at all, just reach out to us, email or messenger. And the last thing I want to say is on my behalf and obviously, and I think Chris and Mike's too, thanks to our families and putting up with us throughout this year, organizing this stuff, doing everything we've done, because it takes time. It takes time away from other things we should be doing family-wise as well too, but we all do it for a passion. But other members in our family don't always have that same passion as us, right? So thank you to our families that make those sacrifices. Just like Mike's family's made sacrifices for years, and hopefully you guys get a chance to enjoy that. Maybe this winter, maybe this fall. What the Zagowski family has there. So just want to say thank you to our families. Thank you to everyone again. And other than that, congratulations, Broden, on first place for the Summer Slam. Congratulations to Flynn, first place Angler of the Year. And just a little tidbit, I had a little chat with Anglers Atlas this past week, and they want to do something with the kayak trail throughout the winter to kind of promote and encourage their app with us for next year. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully we'll send some info to you guys in regards to that. So thanks, everybody. And it's been a great year, and should be fun next year as well, too. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great year. I can say right now with all certainty, for those of you that came out to my dad's memorial trout on the fly derby this year, I think we had an amazing time. It was a great body of water to fish. Time of year was great. My plan is to probably host that derby the exact same weekend next year. So please, everybody, start making your plans at the last weekend in May. The only difference with that derby, I was chatting with the guys about it, and I think for next year, I don't think we're going to do any cash payout on Dad's derby. We're going to take 100% of the proceeds from that derby and donate it to Kids Can Catch for next year. Make that a 100% donation derby, and we're going to give it all back to Kids Can Catch events. Get buy rods, buy fish stocked for the event, that kind of stuff. So. Please, if you want to go, let me know, because I can. I will try to reserve as much of the loop of camping down on that west end where a bunch of us camped this year. But there's a great picture. You got to raise it up just a little bit. There you go. There's the camp himself.
Get in there, bro.
Two-time camp. You got to do the 2-time there, Broden.
Oh, a 2-time.
Yeah. Congrats, Broden. That's amazing, buddy.
Awesome. I look forward to that tournament again next year, Mike. That trout derby is definitely awesome.
Yeah, no, and definitely, like Trevor said, there is an option for something over the winter as well with AA. So Trevor's already been in talks. He'll be spearheading that. But I said it to start off, and I guarantee you that the guys will all agree with me. Thank you to all of you anglers out there that came out, fished with us at all of these different derbies. You guys are what made it what it was. And honestly, this year we have seen so many new anglers come and join our slightly dysfunctional family. And I guarantee all three of us agree that we couldn't be more happy to welcome you all into the fold, and we hope to see you all so much more. Chris, any parting words?
No, you said it wonderfully, Mike.
Excellent. Well, as Trevor said, anybody feel free to reach out to any of the three of us if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you want to improve. If you've got some ideas on improving things, anything like that, please reach out. And by all means, if you want to get involved in organizing or a derby on your own, ask Denise. We gave her a hand and kind of did a bunch of the legwork for her and stuff like that. There's not all that much work for you if you want to run a derby. You just kind of we'll help you out with as much of the administration as we can. You get out there, welcome everybody, give everybody some crisp high fives, go out and fish, and at the end of the day, you tell everybody who wins. So, please feel free to reach out to any of the three of us, and we'll get you set up for derbies next year. But a great year, everybody. Thank you so much. It was an amazing year. Thanks, Denise. Anybody that needs to know what it's like to kayak fish when a dirt devil decides to come onto the water and surround you in your kayak, reach out to Denise. She had a little bit of a harrowing experience the other day. They're out fishing with Caden. She told us about it, and the old dirt devil decided to come on the water and try and steal some fishing hooks and flip her over. So reach out to her for the story. It's pretty interesting. But again, everybody, thank you so much. You guys are the reason why we donate our time and do this, because we love the fact that we've got so many of you out there kayak fishing with us and enjoying the time with us. So with that, anything else?
No, thanks, Mike. Thanks, Chris, for everything this year. It's been awesome.
Perfect. Well, again, everybody, please keep posting, keep chatting. We've got the Facebook page. Throw things on the Facebook page, but join the Facebook group as well. Western Canada Kayak Fishing Residents Only. So join that group if you're not already on it. And by all means, now's the time of the year when everybody's cleaning up what they've got and looking at replacing stuff. If you've got anything for sale, throw it up on there. And even if you're far away, I'm sure there's somebody that might be passing by that can help get gear to you. So enjoy your fall. Hard water is probably going to come sooner than later, and by the sounds of it, from what I've heard, it might be a pretty nasty winter, so you might have a long hard water season. So
Doesn't like that.
yeah, apparently. All right, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you all again next year.
All right, see you, everybody.